Let me turn the volume up.
What's going on? This is my Life in the Shot. I'm your host, Donald Washington. I'm going to bring you guys to my homegirl, Brandy. She knows the Chicago gun violence all too well. Her sister, I'm going to let you tell it, Brandy. I got my homeboy Jobs from My Skin Is My Sin Radio. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. What's going on, Brandy? I want to bring you guys.
What's going on? Good morning, King. Good morning, Kings. How y'all doing? Everything's going on, Donald. Everything's going on. Unfortunately, tomorrow I will be celebrating the 1-year anniversary of my sister, Falon Smith's death, on the CTA Red Line train on 69th Street. Everybody know this story oh so well. My sister actually got down on the platform to retrieve her cell phone. And the 18 seconds she was on the platform, on the actual railing, 17 seconds of that, the conductor wasn't paying attention. He was looking out the window. So unfortunately, my sister was struck and killed June 27 last year. So I had to take some time out. It's been, like I said, tomorrow makes a year, just to get my man right, nurture my mom, because she's really taking this extremely hard. Sending prayers to my mom, Pastor Evangelist Georgetta Martin. It's rough. It's rough. So I decided to push the law, not just for Falon Smith, but for anybody that rides the CTA trains, any trains all over the world. I don't want to just do it in Chicago. I actually want to do it all over the world. An act for better protocol. Currently, right now, this case is in court with CTA and AGB security. And a lot of stuff can be talked about. But one thing I can talk about is proper protocol of saving lives and preventing lives from being lost. So tomorrow, I'm forming a rally in honor of my sister. The Falon Smith Act is the name of the law that I am trying to get to work into process. But we'll be rallying tomorrow and releasing blue balloons in her honor at the 69th Street Red Line train. And I got a lot of people coming out and actually getting out there with me for the cause. I'm not going to do it for a whole day. It's from 12 to 2. And following that is a large event celebrating the life and love of Falon Smith. So, yeah, I know it OC.
Look, all right, you guys, I want to talk about gun violence in Chicago. What people were saying is this. Wait, hold on. You know, when it comes to black on blacks, fools die every day. When it comes to whites killing blacks, Black Lives Matter. My thing is this. I'm tired of seeing that. You know, just like, you know, fighting amongst family members. I could fight with my brother. I'm sure you guys fought with your siblings every day. And, you know, your parents dealt with it the way they dealt with it in the house. But then somebody else come mess with you. That's what I'm telling people. You know, don't get me wrong. We should be outraged, and we are outraged. There's a lot of marches. There's a lot of going on amongst our community and talking about this issue. I want to talk about this. This cat. He kills 2 children, 17 and 18 years old. And do you guys want to know why he killed 2 people? It's because they were literally so young. They were going to the store to get some candy. This man killed them because they asked him, "How tall are you?" That's what the third survivor is saying. They literally saying they didn't know this cat from a can of paint. They didn't know this cat from a can of paint. And they literally asked this dude, "How tall are you?"
How tall are you?
And dude killed them both. Followed them, shot them in the alley. These are the 2 young men that he killed. I'm going to show you guys the 2 young boys he killed. That's one of them. And this is the other one. He killed these 2 young boys.
Wow.
So, you know, as much as we have to focus on the killing and the death and the destructions of ourselves, I don't care how much destruction we going on. We ain't letting nobody outside our community just because we got a lot of destruction in our community. We ain't taking the police and outside our community coming and murder us with impunity just because they feel we do it too. It ain't happening. So
not at all.
I get it. I get it that yes, we should be more concerned and need to be fighting a lot more to save our children Jobs, what you want to say about this topic, bro?
I mean, ain't nobody talking about white on white crime or Asian on Asian crime. Poor people kill poor people. I don't give a fuck where you at, you know, what you look like. You tend to commit criminal acts in people that are close proximity to you. You know, so like stop it and quit acting like we can't be mad at both. Like, because I'm not getting justice, which as a citizen, a taxpaying citizen of this country, I'm supposed to have certain rights. Now, when those rights are infringed on, anybody's going to have a complaint, especially when my people are getting murdered. You know, I am sick and tired of people using that bullshit ass excuse for black people to, like, I don't even deal with people that go there anymore. You know, if that's what you want to think, fine. You know, I don't deal with it. Yeah, like I said, I don't tolerate it. You know, like I don't have those debates with people anymore. I just unfriend you, I block you, and keep it moving because I don't need the dumb shit. You know, and if it's in person, I just walk away. You know what? You are not helping the situation at all. If that's gonna always be your go-to comment, what about black on black crime?
Okay, thank you. Because my dad's a police officer.
I want to show you guys this.
I don't either. 25 years. Okay, so whatever you...
I want to show you guys this new video that's coming out of Miami about this young girl. She's pregnant. She's going to be drug out of her car and lose the baby. They tried to charge her with assault to a police officer. Let's see what happens.
Okay, I don't either. 25 years. Okay, so whatever you want to do, pull me out the car. Go ahead. Don't reach in my car.
Why is y'all doing all that?
You can't reach in my car.
What are you doing?
Like, no, what is he
Why
doing?
is y'all doing all that? What are you doing? Why is you doing all that? Why the fuck is you doing all that? Are you serious?
I'm 118 pounds.
On her neck though?
Really?
Why is you kneeing on her neck though? That's weird as fuck. Why is y'all kneeing on her neck though? Why are you kneeling on her?
Get back! Get back!
No, why are you tasing her? Stop. Why are you tasing her?
Put your hands on your back.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. No, don't touch me.
Please delete that.
Why y'all recording? Why is y'all tasing her?
Stop.
No.
Like, this is...
Can you please delete it?
I swear to fuck...
All right, now they tried to charge her with assault to a police officer, which is a felony and punishable up to 6 years in prison. However, after the video, they charged the cop. They're charging the cop with aggravated battery. I want to show you guys. I'll show you guys the clip. This is the story here. This is the story here. Former Miami police officer charged with battery and misconduct. Videotaping him kneeing with his knee on a woman's neck. She lost that child. Using a stun gun to strip her outside of January. Jordy Yanes is his name. And he turned himself in Thursday. Held on $6,000 bail. They tried to charge her. This is outside of Miami strip club. Allegations of incident outside the strip club. That's her name, Sneesen Satchel, 33. Had left unhappy with services to the strip club. The dude that y'all seen was a bouncer that was outside. She was in her Mercedes SUV. Jobs, what do you think about that issue, bro? And what happened in that particular situation?
First off, I think that any cop that gets charged, it should automatically be an enhancement when you have assaulted somebody illegally, because you should know better. Your job is to know better. So it should be not just everything should be like a felony twice. If you assault somebody, it should be like 2 assaults. Or if you murder somebody, they should give you the chair instantly. You know, like I'm so fucking sick of this. And then you got that appeared to be a brother standing there with his back turned to a sister and all that shit happening. And this was because she tossed the money at the bar. Are you fucking kidding me? What's the name of this bar so we can stop going to that fucking bar too, by the way? You know, if y'all okay with this shit happening on y'all watch to a sister, I don't give a fuck how upset she was. She should be upset. You got no right to fucking put your shit, and you off duty. You're not even on duty. You don't have any right as an on duty cop to reach into her car. You off duty. Why are you in uniform? That's our uniform. We pay for that shit as tax-paying citizens. Why are you allowed to be in uniform, making extra money on the side, and you not actually patrolling the community you supposed to get paid for to patrol? This shit just angers me so bad, bro. And I got daughters, so this is personal shit. Cause seeing that, I see my daughters in her, and we would have, you know, like, and we would have a serious problem because it'd be more than one person being charged at that point.
My thing is this. All right, so from the outside looking in, on my Facebook channel, I have other people outside of our community that's of every community on my Facebook channel. And what I would tell them is this. They're constantly saying, oh, don't resist, don't resist, don't resist. All right, now, I want to take you guys in our light. If I get pulled over, and this was just last year, I got pulled over because I bought my sticker for my plate. I just didn't put it on. I get pulled over. I don't know why I'm getting pulled over. I got my seatbelt on, 2 hands on the wheel. I wait till the cop comes to the car. License and registration. Here you go. Get out of the car. What? Excuse me, officer. What is my infraction? See, we get very upset. And once your rights are violated so much, you become combative. It's not something the police miss and abuse their powers so much in our communities. And by the time you see when it comes to this, it's not that I didn't want to get out the car, but officer, do you realize you just told me you pulled me over because I don't have my license plate sticker? Get out of the car. Officer, do you mind? Why am I getting out of the car? Do I have any drugs and weapons? Officer, you just told me, go ahead, give me my $30 ticket so I could go to court and show the court that I had my sticker. I just didn't have it on. So improper display of a vehicle sticker. But why are you telling me to get, and just like her, the only time they could pull you out the car is if you're under arrest. So they feel they can abuse their authority every time when it comes to us. So if we get pulled over for a stop sign, you didn't stop long enough at a stop sign or a seatbelt, get out of the car. Is there any drugs and weapons? We're tired of that. We're tired of the police following us. We're tired of getting thrown on the hood. I'm tired of getting my head smashed on the hood of my car just because I don't have my seatbelt on. I'm 40 years old, and if that happens to me, that can very well be me, and this is why we're upset when this happens. Sister Brandy, what do you think about this situation?
Well, I didn't follow the story all that much. I do know a little bit about it, and from what I just seen, I agree with you, Dom. I definitely agree with you. We are tired. And that's what forms us to be combative once the situations happen. Also in our community, especially poverty-stricken community, being harassed by the police is at an ultimate max. And a lot of times they have no excuse why they're stopping you. They have no excuse why they're trying to question you. They just want to know you got an ID, petty stuff. So we are super tired. So often we will give them a response like, we're tired. You know, that's not just from white cops. It's from black cops as well. You know what I'm saying? It's from Chinese cops. It's not just the white man or the white cops that's actually doing it. We're tired completely because we feel like our Chicago Police Department ain't on shit. Ain't on nothing. They not standing for nothing. Basically, what the police is just another form of a gang with a uniform that they display every day. And that's the way they handle it.
The Chicago police, let me tell y'all something. People on the south side and the west side of Chicago move out of Chicago because the Chicago police, we know for a fact, We know for a fact, we got evidence that they're stepping down purposely. They want you to murder each other, and they're letting these killers go purposely. Because they know.
They're making sprawling, they're shooting their
Don't believe me, watch this.
They're shooting across at each other. Let them do it. Falling. Let it be. Middle. Gangbangers versus gangbangers. They're shooting across at each other. Let them do it. Falling. Let it be.
So, you know, we got so many problems all over the world in our communities. We know that the police are stepping down. They're purposely letting murderers go because they know if you let one murder go, they're going to do it again. What's up? What's up?
Facts.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on, buddy? How you?
Appreciate you calling in, bro. What's going on? What do you got to say about this situation?
I wanted to touch on what the young lady on your panel was talking to. I wanted to address what she said. I'm calling from the city of Cleveland.
Okay.
The more the streets, the tougher the streets get, the tougher the police are going to have to get. They are a gang. The police is a gang. And their gang has to be a little bit more aggressive and a little bit stronger than the street gangs. The street gangs have pistols. The street gangs are aggressive. Therefore, the police have to be aggressive. You got to match force with force.
So, but one of the things that everybody's talking about in Chicago and every other city is defund the police. And my thing is,
absolutely not.
Okay, that's some bullshit what he's saying, bro. No. I'm talking about the caller, man. That's some fucking bullshit. He justifying these niggas out here fucking us over, man. I live in motherfucking Cleveland, man. He's not. Is he a cop?
Are you a cop?
Hold on 1 second, Don.
Is he a police officer that's responding to me?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Jobs. Go ahead. Say what you was about to say.
I'm just saying, man. No. Because criminals are being criminals. Not a police should be tougher. Because you know what? They can't stop being tough. If it's a murderer that they catching and they being tough on him, what about me and you who ain't doing shit, who's just rolling down the street? They're gonna be tough on us too. Like, that's some bullshit to excuse their behavior for fucking people over because gangbangers are getting tougher. Go be an accountant then, you cowardly motherfucker.
To just speak on that again, if you're in an area that's actively, you're getting homicides.
Probably restricted area. Go ahead and say it. Probably restricted area. The black area.
There's a lot of shootings. Police have to be proactive. I want police to be proactive in my community. I don't want them to. I want them to be proactive. If you see a bunch of individuals that's loitering, go over there and shake them down. The stop and frisk actually worked in New York, and as you can see, after they got rid of the stop and frisk, you got the homicide numbers are up now, 30%. All you have to do is just take a look at the numbers, take a look at your community. You don't want the police to drive past these people. You want them to actually stop the people before they actually do a shooting. See, by shaking them down, you get drugs falling out your pocket. Then they got to throw the pistol. You be proactive. You don't be reactive.
Okay, I would say,
go ahead.
I want to say this.
I disagree.
All right, so in Chicago, a lot of activists are saying defund the police. Now, I feel like this. When I say defund the police myself, I mean fire every cop that we have today in Chicago especially. And rehire cops from your community. What we have is cops from Mount Greenwood. They're not even trying to solve not even 9% of the 9%. If you could complete any job, even if you're a McDonald's worker and you can't do but 9% of your job, you're fired. But they are purposely. We know for a fact the cops are not trying to do anything. And I agree, be proactive. That's cool. But the cops.
No, that fucking is not, man. And what side of Cleveland? I bet you don't even actually live in Cleveland, bruh. Like, what side do you live on? So I know to move the fuck away from this nigga.
I mean, I don't want to walk up on a body of an 18-year-old. They're definitely trying to solve the murders, but to solve murders, you have to have help from your community.
Hold up.
Oh, Lord.
I was going to say, instead of getting in the police face, protesting, telling the police they're not doing what they're supposed to do, the community need to get into the faces of the perpetrators, of the violators. That's the faces you need to get in front of. And then we're not going to do that because, you know, when the lights go out, when it gets dark, they're going to be shooting through your window.
Go ahead, Brandy.
If you want to act tough, Black Lives Matter, jump in the face of the perpetrators that's actually doing the shooting in your community, not the police. You're not going to do that, though.
Okay. So I definitely want to respond back to him, Don. I definitely want to respond back.
All right, let the sister talk. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
First off, Don, is he a cop?
Hey, brother, the sister asked you, are you a cop? Hello? He's still here.
I beg your pardon.
You can split the fifth on that question, bro. That's cool. Hey, all right. So
I mean, you don't have to answer it, but okay. So this is my response. If you are a cop, I will say this. I don't want to get it misunderstood. I know some cops that are some very good cops and do a very good job at their job. But for the most part, I want to go back to what you were saying. You said in the areas of the shooting, majority of those areas are the crime-restricted areas, which are the Black community. And that's where Don came in and stated that the police that are in our communities and working in our areas, they know nothing about our areas. They know nothing about our people. They know nothing about nothing. And to be put over here is like it's a permanent setup for an attack. I personally believe that the police should take action in a lot of things, not just being aggressive. My daughter was killed on the streets a year ago, and I haven't heard nothing from a cop, nothing but one time since her murder. And hey, be aggressive with doing your job. We're getting justice. No one knows nothing. Half of the cops that's working in the Black communities, they are either bribed out from the community guys in the neighborhood in order to walk through these suckers. So they sit back, they go get in their cars, they eat their donuts, they chill, they talk on their phone, they congregate between each other, and they don't do nothing. I literally get out here. You don't know me, but I get out here. I literally see while we are having shootouts, our police are sitting in the car lot parking lot. I listen to the scanner, Donald. I listen to the scanners, and I hear the cop saying, "Let them shoot.
Let them shoot.
Let them shoot each other."
Go ahead.
My thing is this. I feel that police officers in 2020, police officers in Inglewood should all know at least 95% should come from Inglewood, but it's just in Chicago, 95% come from Mount Greenwood, and 95% hate
Exactly.
the community. Oh, let me tell you something. When they ride past us, they look at us like you motherfucker, and that's the vibe. And so they're letting people in Chicago kill each other, and we know that. They even said it. I even got proof that they just sent out a text to all the police. Fraternal Order Police sent a text message to all their officers saying, let them have at it. Don't solve any crimes. That's a fact. We got that. We got the text. I did that story the other day.
Let me tell you something, Don.
Go ahead, bro.
Let me tell you something, Don. You my partner. Mm-hmm. We in the police car.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Lady, that's my wife. When I put the suit on every day, I'm gonna make a vow to my woman that I'm coming home.
So that means you could be a bitch to the citizens?
Exactly.
It's a job. Get a different one. Go work at McDonald's.
Well, I would tell you the cops act like superheroes with the uniforms on.
When the police come through, we busting at them, we busting at grandmama, we busting at little kids, and whoever out there. If Jesus standing on the sidewalk, we busting at them. And y'all want the police to come through there and have this. I don't know what the expectations you guys have for police. We human beings too. We can come over there and do.
And what expectations do they have for the citizens?
This nigga is the reason I don't want to drive down the streets of motherfucking Cleveland.
It has a no snitch code. If you guys don't want to talk and tell the investigators who did the crime,
and so does the police.
Okay,
right,
how long we gonna let this nigga talk, man? This shit is embarrassing, bro. I'm sorry.
All right, so my thing is this, you know, if you ever watched, every one of you guys watched, bro, can you still hear me? On the line?
I'm here, y'all look
okay.
at movies. This real lucky.
Hey.
First off, this nigga need to grow a pair of nuts. And if you can't, bro, go get another fucking job.
Somebody say, yo,
let's stop, bro.
You want to know why? They got to live in that community. Once they know that y'all talking, y'all house get shot up.
My thing is this. The police, well, at least for now, they're purposely not trying to solve crimes, and that's what they're using as their excuse. I see nobody's talking, but you.
But they want to get paid. But they want to get paid.
They purposely not trying to solve crimes. You got 90 shootings in a weekend, and 30 homicides, and a limited amount of police.
Ain't no fucking 30 homicides in a weekend in Cleveland, man. Stop lying.
Detectives actually do the detective work. The police basically just come, ascertain and galvanize information from the community and hand it to the detectives. But then they're on to the next call. Detectives have to actually do the investigation. The detective file is stacked up.
Is he from Chicago, Don?
No.
In Chicago. It's only so many detectives. Have the criminals stop doing crimes. This is what we need to focus on. Have the criminals to stop on crime. To actually make the narrative that the police is out there as the criminals is ridiculous. It's a bogus narrative, and it needs to stop.
All right. What I want to say about this is that that's what part of the problem. Once you're from the community, you could pull up and stop criminals. You could pull up and stop the crime if you police with passion. It's a difference. When you police with hate, they police their communities with passion. There was 2 police officers in my community when I was young. I was caught with a knife, and he told me, young brother, I don't want to put this felony on you. It'll ruin your entire life, and you will never be able to get a job. And I didn't get that. And by that, you know, that changed my life. In their community, they give warnings. But, you know, there's cops brothers that used to be in my community, they used to pull over. Hey, brother, they watching you. They know what you're doing. Stay off this corner. They watching this corner. They watching you. Oh, you know what I'm saying? And once you police the community with compassion, I think that's what we need. We do need a change, though, and I hear what the brother's saying.
I don't hear shit that I don't want to. What I really want to call him, I'm not going to do it out of respect for you, bro.
Be respectful. I do hear what he's saying.
I don't.
I
completely disagree with him, and I think he needs to get a better job, a different job. You know, this profession is not for him. Because if you sign up to be a police officer, part of the job description is chasing criminals. And if you have a problem with chasing criminals, you need to do something else. If you are too scared to go into a crime-ridden area, which is part of the job description of being a police officer, then you need to do something else. But to sit up here and say first off, it ain't no 30 murders in Cleveland in a weekend. I live here, bruh, so that's a lie. Secondly, if you want to talk about no snitching, let's talk about the cops and the no snitching rule, because they won't cross the blue line. So don't sit up here and get on your high horse and act like brothers in the hood ain't snitching when y'all doing the same thing. And y'all supposed to set the standard of accountability, and y'all don't, bruh. You got cops here in Cleveland that murdered 2 people, stood on top. This cop stood on top of a car, and not only did he let loose his whole clip, he reloaded and let loose again on a couple in the car. You know what the crime was? Their car backfired and they were scared of the police, so they kept going. They got shot up and murdered. You know who told on them or who did anything from the police side? Absolutely nobody. When the police jumped out and killed Tamir Rice, what did the cops do? They did everything they can to keep those cops on the job. So don't sit up here and talk about, oh, the police, like they such honorable individuals when they are not. Y'all setting the tone of criminality by your mere existence and how y'all operate on a daily basis. Don't put that shit on us. I'm sorry, man.
And I do agree with you, Doc. There are people that come to work for the love of the job, and some that come to work for the love of the check.
Go ahead, bro. Hey, so, bro, what do you want to say to that, bro?
Translate it to me, Doc. I barely can hear you in the background, but I can hear you crystal clear.
Okay, all right. So now what he's saying is, Tamir Rice, is that the police are setting the tone for the code of no snitching when the cops have a complete case of no snitching. Hey, I gotta let one of y'all talk. I gotta take this call real quick, bro. Why does he keep calling me? Hold on. Hey, brother, stay on the line for a second. Hold on.
We can hear you, bro. Okay.
Go ahead, Jobs.
Bruh, like my right now my blood pressure is through the roof. I am so angry because he sounds like a brother, but that ain't no brother. Like if you really want to talk about, you know, like it's not a no snitching rule, it's community policing, because you are absolutely right. When the police were part of the community, they treated you differently. And when they treated you differently, even the streets would come talk to the police about certain crimes, and they still do. If somebody is a pedophile, like look at that situation in Wisconsin, the neighborhood busted the pedophilia ring, not the cops who weren't going to do anything. You know, so it just depends on how you are viewing your constituency, or how whatever you want to call us. You know, if you from my neighborhood and I know you live around the block from me, you're going to treat me totally different because you got kids there, you got a wife, and you want to make sure that your community is as safe as possible. But you're not going to be shitty because your kids go to the same school that my kids go to. You're going to treat me differently. You got to have a little respect for me and my family, because we live near each other. We talk to each other. But when you live an hour away from the community and you view the community as animals or crazies, or they all criminals, you know, then you're not looking at them to community police. You're looking to lock people up. And if you're doing that, you need a different profession.
All right, so bro, what do you got to say about policing in the community that's tale of two cities? Mount Greenwood. You know, I still feel that cops should come from that community because they would police it with passion. It's such a breakdown from police to the community. You know, I remember being beat by the police. I remember having guns put to my head. I remember police harassing me, and which cops were policing out of hate versus just like a parent. If you got a parent that parent you out of hate versus parent you out of love, is two different
things.
What's up, bro?
At some point, the love, what you talking about, you hate, like, a police officer hate crime. Just like alcohol and peroxide hate germs. You know, that's how you got to look at it, Don. You want the people from the community to police the neighborhood. That's not going to stop Uncle Johnny, who's been in the community for 30 years, from getting shot by one of these little guys. That's not gonna stop that. When they shooting, they not thinking about how long of 4 young men walking through an alley, seeing another 4 young men, and opening up fire. I don't care who is in the community that the police is. I just want them to do the job. That's all. And their job is to prevent some of this stuff from happening. And the way that they do it is proactively. You see a group, you disperse the group. You shake down the group. Why they doing it in this community? Because this the community that's giving all the crime. That's all the crime is at. This where the crime is. Inglewood area.
I live in Inglewood.
You want to flood the area with no police. Open the branch office right up in the middle of the community. We not having it. We taking our streets back.
Jobs.
But no, let's go Black Lives Matter, defund the police. And Miss Pearl.
This man clearly does not actually live in Cleveland, man. He needs to stop lying.
So the funding of the police is mainly the reorganization of police reform, as far as with coming from the community. Sister Brandy, what do you got to say about that?
What do you think the police is doing wrong?
Hold on.
What
Me?
do you think the police doing wrong?
Me? You talk about who? What I think the police is doing wrong. I don't think the police that comes from the community, especially in Chicago, they're not trying to solve crimes. They only got 9% clearance rate. Now, you know how to get people to talk. Now, if I catch a cat over here for a felony or for drugs, goddamn right, you tell him you give him a felony, that motherfucker gonna roll like a roly-poly. Tell me I'm lying. But they're not doing that in Chicago. They're telling him, oh, we caught with you with this ounce of cocaine.
I wouldn't totally agree with you. You need New Jack Top to take down the New Jack gang. You heard it on New Jack City.
What you got to say about that, Sister Brand? Oh, go ahead.
Like I said when I first started talking, Doc, all the police department is not bad. All of them are not bad. But for the most part, the ones that are assigned into the target areas, the black community, they, like he said, they're tired of the killing. So if they're tired of the killing and they feel like it's not going to be an issue, that's giving them more excuse not to fight for it no more. They would rather just sit back and let us do what they do. But I can say we can't control their movement. Our tax dollars pay their pay. So if we do band together and decide to actually boycott severely on the police, I think everybody should resign. And we should start all over with a whole new team here in Chicago. I don't know where the man lives at. And I don't want to show him no disrespect. But I will tell you, the police in the city of Chicago, they're not investigating shit. Half of them, they're teamed up with the gangbangers. They getting their weight from them. They selling, they moving in the streets. They doing more crime than the damn gangbangers do. When the riding and stuff
I think your scanner going on.
Blocks down, the street niggas, not the cops. The cops went and sat down and sat in their cars and communicated amongst themselves. Why we had the gang members that stood in front of the stores that protected the people. I mean, I don't know where he comes from. I can only speak on Chicago because this is where I live, and I live in Inglewood. So I'm telling you, we don't have them type of services that you're discussing. We don't have that. We don't have that at all. What we have is people that come to work to get a check and not really concerned about what's going on in this area. With all that has been happening from March to now, you would think that the police would tighten up everything. We still getting harassed by the police. We still getting racially profiled. We still going through all the shit that we've been fighting for. We still dealing with all those same issues, and it's not stopping. It's continuing. And as long as we continue to say it's the gangbangers, it's the police, it's a lot of cops out here that's doing more gangbangers than the gangbangers.
All right, go ahead. Hold on, Brandy. Sister, what you got to say, bro?
I said everything is not a racial profile. You got to profile people to solve the crime, to solve the issues. If you got three, listen,
you'll be a racial profile by our own people.
Four people at the car playing loud music. I might pull you might pull them over if you can. We might pull them over and it'll be for a loud.
Pulling over while black.
Loud ticket, you confiscate 2 guns. You confiscate a baggie of crack. You confiscate 2 bags of marijuana. You got a profile to keep the community safe.
Get the police put right back on the street.
All right, so
everything
I am so embarrassed that I pay taxes to the city at this point. This dude is embarrassing to the nth degree. He is not a police officer. He is a tyrant.
22, 23 years old. They don't even know what they getting themselves into. They're not ready for these shootouts on the sidewalk.
So my thing. Go ahead, Jobs. Go
Get
ahead,
another
bro.
profession. Get another profession.
This dude is an embarrassment, bruh. Like, is he gonna allow me to speak? I mean, he doesn't want me to drive. He doesn't want me to exist. He doesn't want me to walk down the street. He feels that he should have the right to assault me at liberty, or should be able to pull me over because my music is loud. Oh, you got 2 bags of weed. You feel better? You feel tougher now? Secondly, I absolutely guarantee you this man does not live in the city of Cleveland proper. I guarantee you.
All right. So one thing I want to say is this. The system is set up, man, to destroy you because, man, as soon as you do get a record, man, you can't get a job. So now you got to come back to a life of crime. So a lot of the impoverished communities, man, you get caught with one felony, guess what? You can't get a job. So now guess what your only option is? Selling drugs. So now you selling drugs, you got to have a pistol. You get caught with that pistol, you do some years. The breakdown of the community, man, I don't even know where to start, y'all. But, hey, I got to get out of here, y'all. I got a lot of stuff to do today. Hey, bro, what's your name? Hey, thank you for calling in. Text me. I want to holler at you.
Before I get up off here, Dom, I want to let everybody know there is a Stop the Violence and Put the Guns Down rally July 5th. I need everybody.
That love is not coming back on this end, bro. I hate niggas like you. I'm gonna keep that a stack. I hope I never get pulled over by your ass.
Hey, all right. Thanks for calling in, bro. Appreciate you.
To answer your question, Don. Joe Biden set up the mass incarceration thing, so you can so much as jaywalk and get time and have that on your record. That was the Joe Biden bill. So remember that in November.
All right, thanks, bro. Appreciate you. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Jobs. You've been waiting like, man.
He's been waiting to tear him up. Let him do it.
Man, you know what, bro? Like this nigga tap danced through the whole situation, and I'm all for accountability, but at no point did he seem to hold any of his colleagues, because he's clearly a police officer, accountable at all. Somehow it's strictly just the nigga's fault. He's not doing that. So when he pulls over a white guy, especially in Cleveland, I absolutely guarantee you, first off, he is not profiling him. That white guy could be playing his music as loud as he want to, and guess what? He'll keep rolling through Cleveland with loud music playing. If he pulls that guy over and pulls some weed out of him, or if he pulls a small amount of cocaine, you know what he's going to do? Give him the benefit of the doubt. I've been living in this city of Cleveland for 25 years, bruh. The police here is not shit. They are horrible. They will profile you. They will beat your ass. They will discriminate against you. They will treat you exactly like he described. He is not the solution. He is absolutely the problem with Cleveland policing and policing around this country. And the fact that he probably looks like us is just absolutely disheartening and embarrassing, to say the least. He should know better. He should do better. And I'm not saying that criminals should just get a free pass. I'm all for, if you do a crime, you should do the time. But you cannot assume that every person that looks like me is a criminal and hope to find some shit on them. Because what you end up doing is finding shit they didn't have on them to justify your sick ass mentality. You are a lazy police officer. You are a police officer finding shit they didn't have on them. They shouldn't allow that nigga to buy a badge at Walmart, let alone actually earn one from the city of Cleveland. And if I could call City Hall right now and rescind my tax money on the basis of his conversation, I damn sure the fuck would. And I'm sorry about my language, but oh my God, this nigga pissed me off.
Go ahead, Sister Brandy.
Okay, so before I get up out of here, I just want to tell everybody tomorrow the Fella Smith Act rally will be taking place 69th Street Rear Line train from 12 to 2. Please come out and join me, as well as July 5th. Stop the Violence and Put the Guns Down rally will start on 39th and Giles at Phillip High School at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. We will be marching to 43rd and Wells in honor of Akila Addison, who was murdered on the city of Chicago due to gun violence. So I need everybody to come out and support it. If not, there's the Fluggers. Check it out. Please support it. Please support it. 2 dope causes for 2 incredible queens, Valon Smith and Akila Addison. I want to give a special shout out and much love and respect to you, Donald, because tomorrow makes 1 year, and you've been rocking with me and keeping their name consistently in the news and awareness of what's going on with them. So I totally love you for that and appreciate you so very much for that. We got to do better. 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 But I'm with you, Don. Fire everybody, replace them all, and actually start from the top. They didn't brought somebody here who is totally not prepared of dealing with the city of Chicago, all the shit that's going on here. So I'm with you. Cut them all off, start all over, and bring the ones back that actually come from this community. There's no reason in the world people from Inglewood community should be police working way out in Joliet somewhere, or way out in the suburbs somewhere. They should be right here where they do. So it can be some passion in the police. I agree with you with that.
Let me tell you something. Mount Greenwood would absolutely never let their police force look like us. Never say never. Ain't no way in hell Orland Park of Frankfurt would justify 85% of their force coming from Inglewood. Fuck that. No way in the fucking hell would fucking Mount Greenwood allow us to police their community. Or even teach in their community. Or even fucking live in their community.
Exactly.
Tell me I'm lying. Somebody stop me.
No, all fact.
Brother Giles, I'll let you close it out, my brother.
Yo, man, I just appreciate the time and the opportunity, man. And you already know, man, if you ever, whenever you need me, man, I'm here, bro. And I'm not, like you say, you ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I'm usually a little bit more delicate in the way I talk or say shit, but sometimes, man, some people that they just don't deserve that energy. And I'm all for policing our own. And let me give you an example. Totally not dealing with the police, but back in the day, Ronald Reagan fired every air traffic controller in the country at once. And people was like, oh, what the hell are you doing? We're not going to be able to. You know what happened? Nothing. The airplanes didn't stop. They didn't fall out the sky. The world didn't, come to an end. And the United States kept on rolling. And they end up hiring some of them back and letting the rest of them go. He got rid of the dead weight. I'm with you on doing that to these police. Not to, and I don't believe in it. Well, there's some good cops. The good cops are not telling on the bad cops, which means y'all all bad. I'm not giving you a pass for not doing fucked up shit, but you're not telling about the fucked up shit that you're seeing. You are not holding your own colleagues accountable. Like if a doctor sees another doctor getting ready to operate on the wrong patient, he'll say, that's the wrong patient, bruh. It's that fucking simple. But a cop will see somebody getting their ass beat for the crime of existing in black skin and not say anything.
All right, y'all. Look, I got to get out of here. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, go to Facebook, go to YouTube. Make sure you guys all subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is my motto here.
How long are you going to cry and blame your oppressor before you get up off your knees and do what your goddamn self?
Anyway, I'm going to talk to you guys on another Cord too. I'm going to call both y'all separately. Anyway, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this video. Comment. Peace.
Peace.